Welcome to the Recool Pitch Podcast. I'm your host, Tyler. This podcast is basically what would I do if I was given the IP of a book, a movie, a franchise to repurpose, redo. So today we're going to talk about one that I should have pitched a long time ago that for some reason just kind of slipped my mind. And I'm not going to bury the lead on this one. Of course, vampires I talk about a lot because there's a lot of good, a lot of bad vampire stuff out there, but vampires are characters that we all identify with that are in the public domain. So they're folklore, so anybody can use them. But one of the greatest vampire novels ever has been made into a movie 3 times, and with each sequel has gotten worse, or with each reboot. And I think it would work best maybe as a mini series, like 6 episodes. And today I'm talking about I Am Legend by Richard Matheson. Now, I feel like that Will Smith movie, the Will Smith version was horrible. It completely missed the point of the book. It completely missed why the movie's called I Am Legend. It was more like zombies than it was vampire. It was garbage. If you want to see a film version, the best one, honestly, is the one from the 50s starring Vincent Price. So, spoiler alert for a book that's been out forever. But the story, it's only 160 some pages. I think I looked it up as 162. If you're a library user, get the library. If you're a library user, Hoopla has it. Go get the book, read it. Trust me, you won't be disappointed. But the whole point of the story is it's about our protagonist, Robert, who basically is the last human on Earth. When the whole world becomes vampires but him. And the story is he doesn't realize that. He is slowly studying the vampires in his house. He learns that the reason why the snakes kill them is there's like a bacteria, and when the hole is punctured, the air exposed or something like that, and it's what it causes them to burn up and die. Um, he's researching them, he's hiding from them, uh, but all this, the world is moving forward, and the book takes place over decades. Um, and that's what makes it so interesting. Why I think a series would work. Like one of the biggest parts was he talks about how, he had the whole cross thing, and his neighbor he exposes through the cross who is a vampire, he doesn't move, but when he shows him the Star of David, he reacts because his neighbor was Jewish and that symbol of good and like the mental state of, but the whole story goes over time and Robert doesn't realize the whole world has moved on. It's reestablished itself just now. People are vampires. And he's a human. And at the end of the book, he gets kidnapped and is being presented. And the whole point of why I Am Legend is because he's a human in a world full of vampires. And vampires are the normal, common being. He is something of myth. He is a legendary character that people forgot ever existed. Thus, I Am Legend. And it's so shocking and haunting that this story needs to be presented correctly. And the Will Smith movie was just crap. And I'll never watch it again. If they did a sequel, I'm not watching it. But I will go back and watch the one with Vincent Price. But I cannot stress how much this should be remade and done like the book. Methodical. Because that's the horror. That's the travesty. That's the idea that your whole world is gone and you are fighting for humanity that no longer exists. That's haunting. Let me know what you think in the credits or in the comments.